FPL Game Week 9 team selection. Today we'll be going through my team selection for Game Week 9 as well as the transfers that I've made because something keeps popping up. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and hit that subscribe. And let's get into it. What's up? It's FPL Vert, where arrows go green, or we try to make them green because, again, we've had a red arrow down to 165k. But not panicking. I like the team, apart from the injury doubt, that is Saka, which we'll get into. But yeah, I mean, for most people, it was a pretty poor week as well. It's actually the lowest average score the entire season so far. But Rodgers came through, he scored, as did Watkins, scooped some bonus as well, and Wood was sort of a hero on Monday. He made the red arrow a little less damaging. So let's go in, but as I mentioned, Saka, who I brought in for a hit, was not available, and with Arteta playing mind games and Arsenal not even looking that well offensively, I've had to make a change, but I can confirm as well that's already happened, so let's see what that was. So after committing an FPL sin of taking a hit during the international break before the players had played their international games, I was duly punished as Saka hobbled off in the first game for England, and with Lee Castley saying that, you know, it looks like the injury wasn't going to be that serious and he might have made the Finland game, I took the, I had already made the move anyway, but I took that copium thinking that, yeah, it'll be fine for Bournemouth surely. But he wasn't. And with the fixtures coming up for Arsenal, I mean, you know, Liverpool at home, Newcastle away, Chelsea away, even Forest at home, who are defending pretty well at the moment. Maybe I should have just gone straight to Son had I waited, because Ange Postecoglou revealed that he would be available on Friday, the day before the deadline last week. And obviously, when you're hosting West Ham with Julian Lopetegui actually currently in the hot seat, really, the West Ham have been pretty terrible, I probably should have just gone straight to Son. And obviously, you know, we're getting a bit twitchy with HAALAND. Obviously, he scored his brace last night, but I do think in Game Week 11, Son could really be a captain option as he's hosting Ipswich, and I just want to own him now. So I actually made this move before Saka dropped to 10 million. Obviously, I bought him at 10.1 million, so if he was going to drop, that would have affected my selling price. So we've now got 0.2 in the bank. But yes, Son Heung-min, I can confirm, is in the team. So into the team selection for Game Week 9, what my lineup is looking like. Dean Henderson is certainly on borrowed time, but he will survive until the wildcard is activated, as I won't be making any goalkeeper transfers. He did manage 5 saves on Monday against Nottingham Forest, so he was 1 save away from getting an extra point to add to his 3-pointer. He faces a Tottenham side in good form, having scored at least twice in their last 4 games, so again, we're hoping for save points. Gabriel Magalhaes faces a tough test this week, hosting league leaders Liverpool. His opponents have scored at least twice in 10 of the last 12 league matches, as well as averaging 2 away goals in 4 away matches this season. But Arsenal have the best home record in the league, and it's a massive game at the top of the table, so expect a tight affair, maybe a set-piece goal. Pedro Porro's Tottenham have improved defensively. In fact, only Liverpool have conceded less XG than them this season, which could change having to travel to Arsenal this week. Palace have scored a league low 5 goals. In fact, they've drawn blank in 3 of their last 4 league matches. Rico Lewis welcomes a Southampton side that most recently capitulated from a winning position, having led 2-0 against Leicester at home to fall to 3-2 defeat in the dying moments, the 8th minute of stoppage time. Only Palace have scored less goals than Southampton this season, so can't wait to see how Man City ruin their clean sheet this week. It's Semenyo versus Smith Rowe in a mini selection dilemma this week, but I'm opting for the Cherries forward following his recent promising performances, and he definitely should have scored against Arsenal with his big chance that he missed. Smith Rowe, on the other hand, travels to an improving Everton side that have actually kept back-to-back clean sheets, and we already know Goodison Park is typically not an easy place to go to. And despite last week's first home blank of the season at Craven Cottage for Smith Rowe, he's blanked in all his away games this season so far. Son Heung-min gets his first start in the team, having returned from a hamstring issue and looking back to his best, scoring a very clever weak foot finish, and, well, and now taken off assist. Son has 3 goals and 2 assists from 6 starts in the Premier League this season, and he's averaging 6.8 points per match. And only Man City has scored more goals than Spurs this season, so definitely time to own him. Cole Palmer has a league-leading 17 big chance involvements, and only Saka has more big chances created than his 9. Since the start of the 23-24 season, Newcastle have kept just 3 clean sheets in away league matches, and Cole Palmer actually scored and assisted against Newcastle in this fixture last season, so let's hope for some points. Morgan Rogers has 4 goal contributions in the last 4 game weeks, and he continued his fine form in the Champions League, supplying an assist to John Duran. Chris Wood was the match winner on Monday, and only HAALAND, Palmer and Mbeumo have scored more than his 5 goals this season. It's actually set to be a Midland derby on Friday night, with Forest actually facing former manager Steve Cooper in what could be a feisty contest. Erling Haaland snapped a mini 2-game goal drought for Man City with a brace three games in the league, but 2 games in all competition for Man City, with a brace last night, including an acrobatic finish which could be a signal to return to form and confidence. Only Wolves have conceded more goals than Southampton, and they've conceded at least 3 goals in 5 of their last 6 league matches. So it could be a triple captain chip activation. I'm undecided at the moment. At the moment I'm on no, but I could change by Friday, not sure. And last but not least, Ollie Watkins, he continued his form with a well-taken header against Fulham, and he's only got 1 blank in his last 6 league matches. So we're expecting some points, especially as Villa have scored at least twice in 5 of their last 6 games, and Bournemouth kept their first clean sheet of the season against 10-man Arsenal. So that's what my team's looking like for this week. We've got Smith Rowe on the bench, first sub in case anything happens. We're also going to be keeping Robinson, and Johnson seems to be a bit of a fail at the moment, and the wildcard, so he'll have to be going for someone that's playing. And that's how we're looking. So how's your team looking like? Are you going to activate your triple captain chip? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back next week. Good luck, and may your arrows be green.